a group of ground workers down there. I wonder what they're talking about.
Oh look, there's a bunch of scaffolders over there. Wonder what they're talking about.
Oh, there's a group of electricians over there. Wonder what they're talking about.
Look at that, look. Split one of my nails.
Oh, bloody hell. Oh, when your hands soft?
Oh yeah, look at them.
Thank
I had
you.
mine done yesterday.
Oh, they're nice.
Yeah, Julie done them.
Oh, she's good, isn't she?
Yeah,
that
down
Julie?
there, yeah.
She's good. Oh, look. There's a group of chippies over there. Wonder what they're talking about.
Hey lads, met a bird last night. Started talking about the Bible. Said Jesus were a carpenter. There's loads of plumbers over there as well, look. Wonder what they're talking about.
Alright, well then, lads. That'll be £3 please, love.
Oh, look. There's a group of ground workers.
Friend, yeah? Mate, listen. She too old. It's a joke! It's a joke, bro! I'm not touching her. I don't know where she is. Okay? No, I don't. I promise you I don't. Oh, Carol Baskin, you're looking very sexy today. What? That, bro, I don't know where she is. Bro! Stop! Stop it! Bro, I've not got... I don't know where she is! Stop it! Stop! There she is. Oh, Carol, you're looking mighty fine today, love. Yes. I don't have it. Bro, I didn't have it! Stop! Bro, it's not what it looks like! It's not what it looks like! Man, she ugly. It's a joke. You sleep. You dreamt it. A little moment with your girlfriend, yeah?
What's your name?
ACA street dancer.
What do you have for us on the street of Lagos?
I want to dance for the Nigeria.
Shetty ready.
24 hours.
The stage is yours.
Ooh, that dust was scandalous, and you know I never niggas can handle it.
Baba, it's a dance.
Like the top, she was living that way, that low side. That dump for the drop.
Wash it! Wash it!
Think it again, she had him.
Mike, give me some 360 shit.
I don't. And me be that gone.
Come on, break it down for the gas, man. How you made? Gas money. Gas money down. Go. On, y'all. How you made? She had down the
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, to keep ADC dancing in this competition, all you have to do is visit www.streettalent.com and vote for your favorite dancer, ADC.
I saw that gas. Love it when your booty go, but yeah, you mean? Come on. There you are. Yeah, there now the men's like Spragger. One bag of weed and my clock grab. One bag of gal like Shabba. Lord, one bag of gal get dagger. Lord, lick the gal them with the hammer. Lord, make the gal bar for the mama. Lord, make a rust gal ball out. Judge her. Jaw. Come on. By the power of jaw. How you mean? Yeah, man. That's how we go, man. Yo. What's going on? So they remove that from studio. Yeah, big up the people them in the place, man. Alright, let me shout out who forget shout out. Shout out Keir Starmer, they are. Oh, go on. Julian. I said Sally Carter. Walk on, Sally. I you mean? Yeah, big up Sally still. All tight, fill you in. Lava. I you mean? Real bad man, no Magdalena shots. Straight jeans, cut off 4 parts. Everybody have for y'all when me get me clocks. How you mean? Yeah, let it play. All tight, we man's world. How you mean, we man's world? G Block world. Jesus Christ, girl, where you get that? How you mean? All tight, licky. Don't smoke no sicky. When we ride that, it's Tupac and Biggie. Come on. Hey, wait, hold on a sec. Every time I see Licky's name, yeah, you know, all I can think of is this little video where y'all saw it. You see it? Hold on. Hold on. I said, hold on. Let it play.
I am a money maker, and to the edge of a money maker. 4 rounds down, you're a money maker. If you're on this train,
If you're on this train,
and to the air, money maker. 4 rounds down, money maker. On this thing, money maker. You see us terminal. You see me. You see me. I ain't watching you, I ain't watching her, I ain't watching him. I put the dance and bubble and sing. Terminal 4 with a terminal 3. Terminal 4 with a cloud nose. When you come to my house, just respect my house. Don't put my house, to put the animal in the house. When you come to my house, just respect my house. Blood clots over them. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? Hold on, hold on. I'm like, no. I'm like, yeah. Boy, sleep up, hold on. Boy, wiggy, hold on. I'm like, no. I'm like, yeah. Can I please have your attention? I said this is the captain's weekend, and I'm in the terminal 4. Can I please have your attention? Early.
Yeah, come on, shout out Liggy. Don't smoke no ciggy. When we ride that, it's Tupac and Biggie. I am in. Let it play. Yeah, man. Alright, man. So we there, man. Come on. Yeah. So. Alright, let's do our video number 1. Yeah? Let me quickly sort that out real quick. Real fast. Alright, number 1 here, we're gonna rerun a video that was run before, innit? Yeah? Because, you know, I'm gonna let the video play out. Yeah? Because there's some claims getting made. And you know how it goes around this, so you hear me? Yeah, the standards that the man they want to hold Veli up at is not the standards that they'll even hold their own selves at. You hear me? Yeah. Ella Veli. You get me? Yeah? Elevator. How you mean? Mad. Yeah, the elevated one. Yeah, man. I up. But I say, come man. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, sir. Let it play.
Is being done to me? No. Do I understand what racism is? Yeah. Do I live in a society that is inherently racist? Yeah. That is the nature of colonialism. That's what we lived through. That's what our grandparents lived through. The idea that a society can go and illegitimately conquer the rest of the world and extract all of its wealth and have all of the benefit of that and then not pay a price? Like, history What's it done? It is. Who has benefited? Now, I would argue that we've all benefited in the UK. We've all benefited from a raised economic standard because we extracted 43 trillion from India and we extracted billions and billions from other countries all around the world. There is a cost to that. And I accept that cost because I recognize the benefit that we've had. Now, there is an argument to be had about whether or not the working class of this country has benefited. Arguably, not nearly enough. Arguably, the white working class has been shat on by the landed gentry, the economic elite within the country. And it's the same people. It's been the same people for 1,000 years. We need an honest conversation about how this country works, who it works in favour of, and what it means to be British. I would argue I've got far more in common with a Pakistani bus driver or a West Indian train driver or a Bangladeshi postman than I do with some twat on a horse playing polo. I don't like the idea that white working class concerns is a phrase that is entering the lexicon as a legitimate way of talking about, frankly, racism, because that's what it is.
And that's the piece we was waiting for, right? Where he says, and you know what's fucking annoying about this YouTube thing, and it's starting to actually get on my actual nerves, is the way that you could say one thing, yeah, and the man then want to just remix it and try to turn it into something else. Cuzzy, listen, yeah, if I say something and you repeat something that's not what I said, yeah, I'm not even holding a discussion with you again about it. Yeah? Straight. Cause it's actually pissing me off now. About every time I need to triple explain myself to you. But when I ask you any questions, you ain't even gonna give me one answer to any question I answer you, cause I know what you're doing, bro. Forget about that. So anyway, yeah, the point he was making was that saying stuff like, yeah, and I believe this is true as well, right? Saying stuff like, or using dog whistles like this is a white working class issue. Like no one else faces the same issues at a working class level, and no one else is struggling with bills. No one else is struggling with housing. No one else is struggling with the cost of living crisis or the price of fucking living day to day. All this shit, yeah, affects all working class people. Yes, stop trying to make it out like it's only one set of people that are feeling the fucking squeeze and the pinch and the pain or whatever. Because again, once we do start to go into the statistical evidence of who actually is getting squeezed the hardest and the most, yeah, you man don't like the results when we look at that. Yeah, so boom. It is what it is, innit, man? Work with facts and stop working with feelings, innit? Yeah, the facts are working class people are taking the piss out of in the UK, and the people that are taking the piss out of working class people in the UK are some people that you fucking want to vote for to put into power and hold up as your working class champions when they're not. Especially a don like Nigel Farage, Richard Tice. He ain't got fuck all to do with any sort of working class sort of lifestyle that any of us man are going through. Yeah, not you man, not them man, not in the middle man, us man. Yeah, the working class man that I work 6 days a week. Yeah, don't fucking tell me nothing about who gets up to go work hard and who don't. Who's paying bills, who's not. Who's out here and who's not out here. I just shut up, man. You crazy. You lot are drunk, cuz. Like, look at the fucking facts. Yeah, facts speak by itself. Only. Yeah, only. The facts speak by themselves. Only. Yeah, so yeah, stop it, man. Fuck out of here. Like, every issue that one of the people of the UK that classes themselves as working class, you'll find any of the other groups that are in that category, that class category, feeling the same pinch that you might are feeling. Yeah? Because we're all in there together. Alright, stop making it a fucking you and us thing. How you mean? Yeah, it's annoying, bruv. It's pissing me off, bruv. It's like, bro, are you alright, cuz? Are you mad? Yo, it's bonkers, bro. Even, yeah, the other thing of like, yo, speaking about wanting equality for fucking black people or whatever, it's not fucking racist, bro. Yeah? How you mean? Saying that aliens built the pyramids, yeah, and black people didn't. That's fucking racist, because you're saying you're crediting work done on Earth to something that weren't even, you can't even prove come from Earth before you're going to give it to the people that was there in the land. Are you mad? Aliens. Joke thing, cuz. What are you talking about, man? Behave yourself, cuz, man. Stop it, man. Stop doing that. Like, this is bonkers, bruv. Yo, it's mad. Crazy, bruv. Alright, let the rest of the video play, man, so we can get back to what we was doing, man.
Is white working class concerns. Fucking, it is just racist. Let's be honest. White working class concerns is a byword for racism and racists. Because I'm white, I'm working class, and I haven't got the same concerns.
Bang. What do you mean, who built the pyramids? Who do you think built the pyramids? Are you going to tell me some fucking aliens built the pyramids as well? Man, it's a joke. What do you mean aliens? You don't even know if aliens existed. How the fuck could aliens build a pyramid? The only people that could build it are the people that were there at the time. Who do you think lived in Africa at them times there? The people that built it, they're like stupid, man. Of course they built it. There's other structures as well. There's other pyramids in Africa as well, like in Sudan and other places, not just Egypt. So come on, man, that's wild. That's a wild statement still. And like the brother said, yeah, trying to mask issues that are blatantly racist as working class white issues is crazy, cuz. I don't know how man them are letting people get away with that. Yo, if you man are saying that this thing ain't a racist thing, I don't know how man them are letting man get away with putting over issues of hating fucking Muslims, black people and others. You dickhead, you're not even indicating, you pussy hole. Yeah? Making that the same issue as the general working class people's issue of them not building enough houses. Raising the flipping living standards of the average person in the UK. You know what I'm saying? Like the squeeze on the cost of living. The amount that everyone's got to pay for gas, electric and so and so. You know what I'm saying? All them different things there. Like, that affects, like, literally everyone in the whole UK. All these things there getting blamed on immigration and so and so, so and so. It has nothing to do with immigration. Like, immigration is not the reason that your taxes have gone up. Yeah? Immigration is not the reason why the energy prices have gone up. Even the housing prices can't even be down to immigration, because the people in charge have a quota of how much people they're allowing in and out of the house. They have a quota of how much houses they're building per year. They know exactly all the houses that are empty, all the houses that are free, how much people are homeless and not, and they're still inviting people here. You lot ain't gonna chat to them. You just want to chat to the people that's moving in. It's stupid, bro. It don't actually even make sense, man. Like, come on, man. See, this is what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, listen, yeah, if you type anything stupid in the chat, I'm not even answering it, bro. Like, literally, if I say something, yeah, we're in depth, and then you type something stupid after, yeah, brother, don't suck out, man. It's stupid, bro. Like, it's dumb. Don't say that, bro. Like, anyway. See this, even that dumb shit there. It's like, listen, yeah, I'll tell you this, yeah, you can look back through this channel from the start to the end, This channel was over 5 years old or something like that, 4 years old or whatever. Look through and watch every single video, yeah? There's one statement that you'll never hear me make, yeah? Someone's race and then so-and-so as a derogatory term, yeah? So you won't hear me say black people, derogatory thing up. White people, derogatory thing up. Indian people, derogatory so-and-so. Chinese people, derogatory. Arabs, derogatory, blah, blah, blah. You won't hear that, man. So stop fucking trying to include me into the other people that say crazy shit. Everyone stands on their own merit, bro. I stand on my own 2 feet all the time. Yeah? Yo, listen, I've never asked anyone for anything, cuz. Yeah? I tell you what, yeah? The first time I've asked anyone for anything, yeah? It was I'm telling the man them to donate to finding a troll. Literally. Yeah, and even that, no one has to donate. Like, literally, no one has to spend 1 penny on that. You don't have to. Yeah? It's not a requirement. Yes, you have to do this, Dan. No. No. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, furthermore, at the end, you know what's going to happen, bro. Every time man's put up anything like a PayPal or something like that, man's took it down. It's not a beggy thing. You get me? Like, yeah, big up to anyone that's ever donated any sort of help or whatever. Yeah, big up, man. You deserve a big up still. But yeah, I never want anyone to be able to try to feel like you can hold something over me, like, rah, I did this, rah. Are you mad? Listen, yeah, people used to, Killer K, yeah, used to donate over £100 a week in the PayPal. Yeah, I thought she was saying racist stuff in the chat. I'll call it out straight away. What the fuck you talking about? I never even had no issue with Killer K, not even an argument on the panel or not. So, that's never on no beggy business, you hear me? Yeah, not me. How you mean? Let it play, man. The pussy club.
I'm not afraid of people with brown skin. I'm not afraid of losing my culture. I know what my culture is. I know what it is to be British. And it is a million miles away from some dickhead who can't get their head around the idea that...
Alright, you know what, yeah? That's really the one there. What does it mean to be British, innit, yeah? Because, you know, we've gone through the list of... Sorry. We've gone through the list of... So... None of them say discrimination. None of them say scapegoating. None of them say running people down because they're different. It literally says all the opposite. Literally all the opposite stuff of that. Tolerance, acceptance of other people's cultures, welcome, all that sort of stuff. So displaying vitriol, hate, bad-mindedness to these other people that's coming, especially the people that ain't even come here to try scrounge or hurt people. Man, they were trying to come to fix their life while doing services in the country as well. Like the majority of people that come, the minority of people that come here are on some skullduggery, crime or bad mind business. The majority of people that come here to help, bro, and come here to do work. Yeah, alright, Lily Blue.
There's people with other coloured skin. It's just mind-boggling that that is even a concern. What I see when I see communities being communities is that it's communities, and I see the society as a whole as a collection of communities, and it doesn't matter where they're from, doesn't matter who they are. What matters is the content of their character. And if you can't see,
literally the only thing that matters in the world. That's literally the only thing that matters in the world. The content of your character. Yeah, because listen, there's black people out there that will kill me tomorrow, innit? Yeah, and there's white people out there that would stop the black people killing me, innit? Yeah, so just being one race or the other race don't fucking really even matter. Not to me anyway. Yeah, I've never counted on that. Joe, just because you're black, yeah, everything's right that you say and everything's wrong what they say. No, bro. It's always been about content of character, innit? Yeah. On this YouTube thing, when we're letting people speak or so and so, yeah, people are allowed to jump on with wild opinions, say crazy stuff or whatever. Listen, yeah, stop attributing things that other people say to things that I believe, bro. Like, that's not, yo, you stop doing that, cuz. Yeah. Judge me on what I say, innit? And my content of my character. No fucking content of no one else's character, innit? Yeah, or what anyone else has said. Yeah, and differently, if you want to judge me for anything, kid, make sure bring the shit forward, bro. You get me? Like, differently, you know, most of you people know how man's saying it. Yeah, if you show me something that shows that, yo, rah, then you know, I will say it, bro. I actually don't mind apologizing if I'm wrong, innit? Especially if I'm wrong. Yeah. If I make a mistake, or if I got something wrong, or if I said something so and so or so and so, I actually don't mind that, bro. That don't feel like nothing to me. Cause I care about what the fucking truth is, bro. That's all I care about, innit? None of this other bullshit. Alright, go on. Play the rest. Play.
That. Or if you make a distinction and say, oh, well, they're just rapists and murderers and blah, 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 they're coming over here taking our job, well, then you're a fucking idiot and you should, like, wind your neck in because you're an idiot. These people, there is a section of people within any society on earth that are going to be criminals because that's the nature of those people. And the nature of the economic system we work in, i.e. capitalism, is that there are going to be people that struggle. There are going to be people that, like, suffer. And there are going to be people that find a way out by doing whatever means necessary. And some of that is going to be crime. Do I feel like...
Yeah, alright. So we had to rerun that, yeah. Somebody did ask me about that still. Yeah. So there's apparently some Afghani refugee called MDPassa, spelled MDPassa. Yeah. Nigel Farage done a video about him. Yeah, we played the video still yesterday. Talking about he's documenting his journey from Germany to the UK to claim asylum. Yeah, obviously anyone with enough IQ to be able to tie their shoelaces, yeah, pull their trousers up, put their socks on in the morning, can obviously tell that if you are documenting chatting shit along the way of your journey, yeah, of you living a better lifestyle than most of the asylum seekers on your way to a country, then you're not going to get granted asylum for safety of your life in this country. That is actually stupid as hell. Yeah, there's like, you're just using this thing to point at this dude because you know, raw. It makes the case for the just close the borders and all that silly stuff without even understanding the ins and outs of why there's so much migrants in the country, how much migrants positions need to be filled annually, why the universities are crying out for foreign students to come to the UK now, because so many less people have applied for visas because of all this dog whistling about how this place is not a welcoming place for migrants to come here, or anyone that's not English, British, Irish, Scottish or whatever, Welsh, to come here and study and all them sort of things there. You know what I'm saying? Like, brother, reform voters, like, think of it. What is Nigel Farage shouting about and saying that is really going to benefit your life at the end of what if he gets his way fully. Now, what's he saying? What is he saying? Guys, it just seems like man's just like dog whistling into conspiracy theories and bare other things. Like, what's he campaigning for? What is it? I bet you, yeah, if we download a copy of Nigel Farage's reform contract, yeah, I guarantee you, yeah, by the end of, by the next election, my man would have broke bare things in his contract already. I valid that elderly are having winter fuel payments because apparently the gov can't afford it. So that tells me we need to halt on people coming in. But that's not economically viable for the country though, Babs. That's the whole point of what I keep saying. It's like the reason for the government debt or the so and so, they're not going into debt because of paying for migrant hotels and all this, that, and the other. Like the government debt, yeah, was half of what it, like the actual country's debt, yeah. United Kingdom's debt was half of what it was before the Tories took power, and now it's doubled since they took power. But we was in austerity times when they was cutting back on spending for this, that, and the other. But really all they was doing was cutting back on services that the poorer people in society rely on, and then spending money on different contracts that are going to go into these man's little pockets. These men are getting little cuts off the top from this little contract guy in there, that contract guy in there, all these different PPE contracts, so and so scams and blah blah blah. You mad? Like, how much of them was there? There's bare of them scandals was going on. You know what I mean? How many people or these government dudes were skimming money off the top from just that alone, let alone the other things that we don't even know about? What about the migrant hotels? So think about it, yeah. If enough of the men that own these hotels that they're allowing the migrants to stay in are Tory voters, and they're saying, listen, we can give you a contract for a whole year's worth of booking in your hotel where you're struggling to fill it up for like 8 months a year, and we can give you a year's worth of booking of so and so many people and blah blah blah, yeah, at certain price, and you provide this certain E grade standard food. You don't think nothing of these man? That's, bro, listen, the new rich list of the UK came out, and one of the guys that runs migrant hotels, asylum hotels, was on the list. Why? How did he become on the list? From his government contracts. Like, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get how, especially, yeah, any of the working class dons are on this right wing thing, are on this capitalism extra thing, or on any of that. Or if you are a right wing capitalist, so and so, then immigration shouldn't be something that you're complaining about, right? Because really the main thing that matters in a capitalist society is the company's bottom line, right? So the cheaper the people they can get to fulfill the certain roles, yeah, the more profit the company makes, innit? So if you're a capitalist, like a staunch capitalist, and that is it, yeah, then brother, you should be happy about migration, innit? Like, far differently, big business gets to get cheap labor, or even a choice of different labor, or whatever. And then the other thing is like multinational businesses that are able to reduce prices all over the place and increase competition by coming here, paying no tax, and doing whatever else they're doing. Crazy still. It's crazy still. All right, so MDPassa, aka MDPassa, is gonna speak to, Nigel Farage. These guys are mad still, cause like I don't know if what he says is YouTube friendly, innit? But well, we'll find out still, man. So yeah, hopefully he don't go too mad today, yeah. But all right, so MDPassa sending a message to Nigel Farage on how bad he is and this, that, and the other, right? How he's coming here and blah 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 blah. Yeah, obviously the brother's a bit of an idiot, though, you know. Anyway, go on, let it play.
Passa, don't Englishman, Nigel Passa, don't talk shit about me. You not know me. I come to England because I want to marry with your sister. Don't talk about me more. Delete a video.
Oh, he sounds like Afghan, a lie. What, without the Manchester? You hear me? Yeah. I Afghan, I was joking still. But yo. Is he alright, cuz? Brother, you got an AK tattooed on your face, cuz like you're not blending in with nowhere. Like, even in a place where it's full of Afghanis. Yeah. And this definitely is not helping your case for asylum. Let me tell you now, your case for asylum has already been rejected, innit? Yeah. You're on the board of people that they're saying, okay, when his case is processed, deny it. But can't let it go, man. Let it play.
This is not good, my friend. You not know me. I gonna come to England. I gonna mother passa, man. You know, this mother passa. Every country know me. Vamaya mother passa.
Brother, this brother's an idiot, bro. Like, come on, man. Think about this. How the hell is my man gonna be able to pass any test or claim that he's in danger anywhere else? Like, is he alright, bro? Brother, this definitely ain't helping your claim. Yeah? Definitely ain't helping your claim, Kazi. Yeah, Kazi. Yeah, stay off TikTok making threats to flipping MPs that are saying how much they don't want you here. Yeah? Like, mad. Yeah, man, it's bonkers still, but go on, let it play.
I'm TikToker. I'm not gang. I'm not mafia. I'm mafia's papa, motherfucking passa, man. Rais Montana. Hela wagon to London. Mother passa, man. All my video, my live, there's content. You know, mother passa. First, you must see Vamaya mother passa. Englishman, Nigel Passa. Don't talk.
Yeah, but man, I don't even really know what he's saying, innit? Cause he's speaking some broken English. Yeah. You don't know what side he's trying to bust a joke on and what he's trying to talk truth on. Yeah. But I tell you this, cuz. Yeah. Your access is getting denied, fam. Are you mad? Yo. Yeah, man. Yeah. The my man's going mad still, man. But yo, so we come to that time, man. Yeah, it's nearly a wrap out here still, man. Car, you know, it's a special day tomorrow. Yeah, because yeah, mad. Yeah, man. So, all right, let it play. Hey, wait, hold on. Before we play, let me introduce the video still. Yeah, so obviously the final event for the show today, Nigel Farage talks about, not Nigel Farage, James O'Brien talks about the Brexit sovereignty. Yeah, definitely a good argument I've had on here a good few times about this sovereignty. We want our sovereignty back. And I'm like, okay, so sovereignty back, what does that mean for the British government though? Does that mean that they've got access to more say on what happens in the country or less? Or is it a cutting off your nose to spite your face sort of thing just because people of the UK feel like England is much bigger on the world scale than it actually is? Like England needs Europe and like Europe needs England rather than England needs Europe. Brother, England needs Europe from like the big trading bloc was one of the things that attracts business. The freedom of movement between the citizens means that you've got, all right, think about it like this, yeah? Let me ask you this, yeah? If you have a business, yeah, you have a big business in another continent. You got a big business in another continent that can fulfill a service within the European Union, within the EU, within Europe. So, would you rather have 50 million customers to choose from or 450 million customers to choose from? Yeah. Yeah? But that's not the EU, is it? The EU doesn't make the countries, that's the European Courts of Human Rights, the different treaties that England have signed up to. Mad. Yeah, you know what's crazy, yeah? Is that for people that with minimal knowledge on international business and how things are going to be working, interest rates for the country, the imports, exports, manufacturing, and so. Yeah, man, speak with big confidence in it. Like we don't need Europe. We only need the people of England to sell to. And so it's like, well, what do you man own any business? Are you okay? So you'd rather have 50 customers than 450 customers? 50,000 customers or 500 customers than 400, you know what I'm saying? 4,500 customers. Come on, bro. Like, think with your brain, fam. Anyway, man. Yeah, let my G James O'Brien spit some bars, man, and then we're gonna wrap it up, innit? Yeah, let it play.
That we need a new roadmap for. I think that Brexit is one of the biggest. It's in the news today for a number of reasons. But before I tell you about the more recent reasons, let me take you back to July and share with you something you may have missed. So Alex Younger is a former head of MI6. Okay? I'll say that again, a former head of MI6. He was speaking to ITV News back in July.
Particularly since I've left office and I've travelled around Europe, I'm profoundly depressed. Nobody mentions the UK. We've just made ourselves irrelevant, and this is extraordinary. You know, the beginning part of this century, we were the dominant.
Yo, so did you hear? The former head of MI6 says, like, the former head of MI6, yeah, the intelligence agency for the UK, says now when he visits Europe and he's trying to have these interviews with so and so, like, England is becoming irrelevant in this thing, innit? Like, car. Let me rewind it, innit? Yeah? How you mean? Pull it from the top, man. Yeah? Pull it from the top. Imagine these man, yeah? Though, like, my man might be a labourer trying to tell the head of an MI6, no, it's not. Hey, that's what's really funny about enough of this YouTube thing, yeah? It's like, yo, man, I got man that's actually qualified to speak that way, yeah? Talking that way. And then man that's not qualified to talk that way, trying to tell man no, yes, and in between. Brother, behave yourself, man. Yeah? Behave yourself. Yeah, man. All right, pull up, bring it back, come rewinder.
We need a new roadmap for. I think that Brexit is one of the biggest. It's in the news today for a number of reasons. But before I tell you about the more recent reasons, let me take you back to July and share with you something you may have missed. So Alex Younger is a former head of MI6. Okay? I'll say that again, a former head of MI6. He was speaking to ITV News back in July.
Particularly since I've left.
Yo, listen, yeah? Remember, we're in October, yeah? Yeah? September, August, July. This is like 3-4 months ago. My man was talking, like, so this ain't no years ago or nothing. He ain't no old news, yeah? This is so-and-so, like, so this is a man who's actually got links to all secret services around the UK, obviously works with different government agencies around the UK, obviously different, like, security secretaries, foreign secretaries, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah? Yeah. So listen to what he's saying, yeah? Don't listen to what fucking Nigel Farage is saying. You hear me? Yeah, listen to the people that actually have to do these bits and pieces, yeah, and make these links for our shit to be able to be where it is and how we're doing. Brother, let it play, man. Let it play.
Office and I've travelled around Europe. I'm profoundly depressed. Nobody mentions the UK. We've just made ourselves irrelevant, and this is extraordinary. You know, the beginning part of this century, we were the dominant force. France has effectively eclipsed that, and you just don't hear a discussion of us. And I think Brexit has marginalised us. It was kind of intended to do exactly that. And as I've already said, I think the problem with that, and we've got NATO, and NATO is great, but conflict is about so much more than war now. It's in the economic and tech space and the digital and data, and that's all civilian, and we've just marginalised ourselves. So Putin will have been absolutely delighted by our decision, as will have Xi Jinping. When Xi looks now at Europe, he's intent on peeling it away from...
Yo. What you said? Hey, welcome, brother. What you said? Yo, see that? You hear that? Huh? So do you agree with what my man just said there, yeah? Let me give you a text in it. Let me give you a chance to type. That's actually not true. So Babs and Nico know more than the former head of MI6, yeah? All right, cool, man.
The United States. This is an absolutely key strategic objective for a whole set of reasons we could discuss.
Former head of MI6 there. And of course, Boris Johnson and Nigel Farage still sort of getting rich and richer, I don't know what the word would be, off the back of pretending that it was a good idea. Former head of MI6 describing the destabilisation that was the deliberate intention. of Brexit. And of course, because Boris Johnson was Prime Minister when the dust began to settle, we never really got to the bottom of just how widespread Russian interference in that entire process.
Hey, yo, how would you guys feel, yeah? You reform supporters feel, yeah, if it came out in the future that my man was linked to Russia, Nigel Farage? Huh? Mad, let it play.
Process may have been. So that's one contribution. Have a little listen to David Ricks, who's the CEO of Eli Lilly. Funnily enough, it's the pharmaceutical company that's going to be involved in the weight loss jabs that we were talking about in the last hour. This is him giving an interview on Radio 4 yesterday.
I think the difference...
Hey, wait. Imagine, yeah? You're laughing at the head of MI6, or the former head of MI6's input of saying that there could have been Russian or Chinese interference in this Brexit thing. This is bonkers, cuz. See, I'm working with it.
In the UK is, on your own now, separate from Europe, it's a relatively small market for most multinationals and certainly for Americans. So something needs to be quite different to make it interesting.
What I think he means by that, what I'm fairly sure he means by that, is that the government's going to have to bend over a little bit further to get businesses like his to do business here than it would have done if we were offering access to a market of 450 million people as opposed to access to a market of 50 million people. And again, these are refrains that we shared.
That's literally simple like logic, innit? Like none of us even have to be business people to see that, like, right, okay, if I can offer you 50 million customers or potential customers, or 450 million potential customers, yeah, which group of customers would you like to have access to? Are you stupid or what? Companies that want to do trade with the UK, international companies that wanted to do trade with the UK could make a deal with EU before, so they had access to more countries across the fucking Europe, not just a single deal with UK that they have to make. Yeah, this special deal that UK now has to give extra fucking leveraging, or this big deal with a fucking whole Europe where you can get your shit cheaper because you're buying more in bulk. Brother, that's simple business. That's like literally every single buy and trade manual out there. Like, if you're able to chip in and buy in bulk for less and still sell at a higher price or whatever, then obviously your profit margin is higher. That's, bro, are you stupid or what? Come on, man. Anyone should be able to notice that, recognize that. But you know what? Why the man then don't want to recognize it, yeah? Because it goes against what man voted for, innit? Like, humanity. That's how you know, yeah, that you man will gamble your whole house away, innit? You won't see that man's losing and say, all right, cool, I made a mistake. Let's go the other way. Let's try something else. Nah. Man, them are going to try to trade their way out of it. Out of the black hole, cuz. Are you mad? Yo, you got to realize the loss. A loss is a loss, innit? Yeah, take your loss, walk away and try to rebuild, cuz. Mad.
So often on this program that we began to be able to do it in our sleep. You know, they do not need us more than we need them, and there is literally nobody anywhere in the world who would choose a market of 50 million people over a market of 450 million people if they were given an obvious choice. There's another one as well, actually, which is it's this week's news, but with a long tail. There's an economist called Simon Johnson. Guess what he's just done? He's just won a Nobel Prize for economics. Guess what he talked about in an interview a couple of years ago? He described Brexit as being self-destructive. So in one...
Now we're going to disagree with the Nobel Prize winning economics person as well, right? We're going to disagree with them as well, yeah? Go on, type in the chat and tell me you disagree with the Nobel Peace Prize winning economics that predicted that Brexit was going to be a bad idea and bad for the country. Jokers. Play, man. I don't even want to see your answer.
Corner, you've got Andrea Jenkins, Nigel Farage, and Boris Johnson. In another corner, you've got a former head of MI6, the chief executive officer of Eli Lilly, one of the biggest pharmaceutical companies in the world, and you've got a Nobel Prize-winning economist. And if I live to be 212, I will never, ever fully understand how anybody could have thought, yeah, I'm going to trust old Daniel Hannan and Mark Francois on this one. I'm going to completely ignore people like Sir Alex Younger, David Ricks, and Simon Johnson. But that is, in a sense, water under the bridge. That is, in a sense, or
Yeah, the weight and the clout of the economists making predictions definitely matters. Yeah, because there was only one dumb economist that was rolling about in every single corner predicting that Brexit's going to be a good idea. But there was 10 million different economists from bare different corners talking about it's going to be a bad idea for the economy. And you know what actually happened? Yeah, all the big economists were right saying it was a bad idea because it happened. Yeah, and it's a bad idea. Right now, is Britain richer than it was before when it was in the EU? Has living conditions improved? Has waiting lists dropped on the NHS? Has housing lists dropped? Is cost of living improved? What improvement has happened since Brexit? Name me one improvement, just one. You're not even going to be able to name one, man. You're just being dumb losers.
in the rearview mirror. Because here is Wes Streeting, who was equally clear about the idiocy of Brexit until it happened, and was talking to Sophie Ridge on Sky News last night.
I campaigned passionately to remain in the European Union, but a referendum and 2 subsequent general elections settled that question.
But this isn't about remaining in the European Union. There'll be some people genuinely who are thinking, why can't there be, and I'm not saying what's right or wrong here, but why can't there be an open debate about the single market, about the customs union, without this government trying to shut it down?
Well, the debate has been taking place non-stop in the run-up to and since the referendum.
But it doesn't feel like it is now, though, does it?
Well, because I think people have moved. I think people have moved on. The country's moved on. The EU's moved on. And let me tell you, not just here but in Brussels, there is no appetite to relitigate those arguments, to reopen things that have been settled. Actually, it's about a
Even
new.
If the damage is great.
It's about a new friendship.
Your own green paper.
All right, in the chat, yeah. Name 10 economists, yeah, worth their fucking weight in fucking gold, that predicted that Brexit was going to be a good idea, and then show the benefits from Brexit, innit? Like, show them. Don't just keep saying, but. Show the benefits, bro, and show the economists that said that. If not, then just cool and settle, man. How you mean? Ready, play.
It says investment is reduced by 11% because of Brexit.
There's no doubt that what we warned about in advance of the referendum in terms of the impact on economic growth has come to pass, and that's a fact of life we have to deal with. I think the sweet spot is working as closely with the European Union where we can, but also showing the agility to work with and through partners in other markets as well. And there is that sweet spot there to unlock, and that will be the agile way in which we work.
I find this so interesting, and not just because well, in fact, I think back to the Catholicism again. I might have to go to Mass on Sunday because you're not supposed to take pleasure in other people's misfortune. That's sinful, and I don't. And you can't really take that much pleasure in being proved right. There comes a point where you have to sort of go, yeah, okay, I'd like to rub your faces in your stupidity, particularly if you were really unpleasant to those of us who were telling you the truth. Oh, here's Steve in Guildford. Brexit again, James. You drag on a has-been to make your case. Why not get Starmer on to ask about a referendum so we don't have to listen to you drone on and on and on? That's Steve celebrating getting his sovereignty back. That's what it sounds like. That's the sound of joy, victory and rapture. Steve in Guildford.
That's what you man in the chat sound like. Like, literally can't name any benefits or anything good about Brexit. So all you do is just say that, yeah, but we're still doing better than this and we're still doing that. But that's not a benefit of Brexit, though. Because if they were still in Brexit, it would be a certain amount of percentage. I swear the economy would have been 11% better off. That fuck. Shut up, man.
Guildford. On a fast track to Idiot's Corner, but that's the point, isn't it? There's no point me having got everything right, engaging in debates with Steve, who got everything wrong, because Wes Streeting has a point. You know, Steve made the bed, we all have to lie in it. Boris Johnson, Nigel Farage, Mark Francois, Daniel Hannan, Nadine Dorries, all the galaxy-brained politicians of the last few years, they made this bed. Everybody honest and intelligent knows that it is ridiculous. I hesitate to use the word intelligent in that context, but I said honest and intelligent. So dishonest, intelligent people can still be either claiming, pretending, or even perhaps believing, because the first thing you do when you become dishonest is start lying to yourself. They can still pretend that it wasn't disastrous, that it wasn't guaranteed to be disastrous, that it didn't deliver, in the words of a former head of MI6, the dreams of Vladimir Putin and the Chinese premier, whose name I always get wrong. I'll just call him Xi. Xi Jinping? Xi. It's why when he said that's what Xi wanted, I thought, hang on, I thought the Chinese premier was a fella. That's why I always get confused about it. So they soiled the bed, and it's frustrating that so many of them remain untouched by the consequences of their own actions. They soiled the bed. There's a word I'd much rather use, but Ofcom have views on such things. These people soiled the bed, and Wes Streeting is saying we all have to lie in it. And I don't want to upset you, but I think he might be right. Because I love coming back to this territory with an air of curiosity. The days of the phones lighting up with people like Steve in Guildford there to ring in and tell me why I was wrong. Here's another one. Brexit and Boris living rent-free in Liar, James O'Brien's head 24/7, embarrassing. The days of people like that ringing in to soil themselves on air are over. They're just sitting in mum's back bedroom sending texts and coming up with hilarious nicknames. So there's no actual point in relitigating Brexit phone-ins, because it would be like having a Brexit phone-in about whether or not the sky is blue. Well, even that doesn't work, because the sky can be grey some days, so whether or not healthy grass is green. It would be like having a Brexit phone-in about whether or not the earth is flat, which reminds me, I must play you some clips of people turning up at Donald Trump rallies recently and answering precisely that question. So there's no point. Even in 2018, 2019, there was still a point to it all. There was still a chance of slamming on the brakes or hitting the reverse gear. It was still worth doing. It was still worth saying to people, look, that thing you're holding in your hand, that is not cheese. That's a piece of moon. The moon is not made of cheese. The people who've sold you that, claiming that it's cheese, they were lying to you. It's moon. It was still worth doing. You know, it was still worth. People like the last two texts I've rung out, they thought it's still worth ringing in because I can prove him wrong. Oh, James O. Boring or James O. Brexit, I can prove him wrong. I'll ring in and tell him about all the laws I can't wait, or that it's all about sovereignty, or it's got... It was still, they thought it was still worth doing. They know they're idiots now. That's proven. I know they're idiots. I knew that all along. Wes Streeting knows they're idiots. Sir Alex Younger, the former head of MI6, knows they're idiots. Simon Johnson, the Nobel Prize-winning economist, knows that they're idiots. David Ricks, the CEO of Eli Lilly, knows they're idiots. We all know that they're idiots. Even they know that they're idiots. Deep down inside, they know that they're idiots. Farage moves on to his next grift. But he knows that he was an idiot. He doesn't care enough, actually, about the people whose lives he's damaged, the people about whose lives have deteriorated. Ditto Johnson. They know it's a disaster. They can never admit. That's why Johnson has to tell repeated lies about vaccines in a desperate attempt to pretend that it isn't all an almighty disaster. Did you see the interview Johnson gave, where he blamed David Cameron for not having a plan to deliver the unicorns that he had promised to the people who voted for his Brexit? David Cameron does a half-baked job of trying to stand up to the lies and the nonsense, loses, and then the bloke who won said, well, you should be the one delivering on this. I genuinely could not, even knowing what I know about Boris Johnson, that level of disingenuousness and dishonesty and moral depravity, it took my breath away, even this week. Well, I couldn't quite believe when David Cameron did. I won the argument. But I didn't know. Blah blah blah. And you sit there and you go, "What?" It's absolutely extraordinary. that this myth persists, but for them it has to persist. He can't turn around and say, it'd be like Profumo squared. He can't turn around and accept the disgrace that he deserves any more than Nigel Farage can. They soiled the national bed.
Tesco finest sourdough, freshly cut or fresh out the toaster. The real breadwinner. It's why only the finest bakers take 24 hours to craft our delicious sourdough.
And Wes Streeting says we all have to lie in it. And I wonder whether he's right. I wonder whether it matters. Why does it matter that these people, while claiming to be patriotic, delivered the wildest dreams of Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping? Why does it matter? What's the point of acknowledging David Ricks is correct? And we've turned ourselves into a supplicant nation, a nation that has to beg big international business to do us a favour and come here, as opposed to part of a market that can say, we'll do you a favour and let you come here. And a Nobel Prize winning economist who...
Yo, that's a major part. And do you know what as well, yeah? Because you man are fucking sniffing your own farts, yeah? You ain't even listening to what man's saying, innit? Like, literally. So there was a point where the UK had an option of who comes here for thing, but right now it's tendering for companies to come here and do work, and so on, so on, so on, so on. You know what I'm saying? But that don't matter, innit, man? Yeah?
knows and explains why it is self-destructive. He's just won a Nobel Prize for showing how institutions determine economic fortunes. And what was the big lesson of Brexit from the people that we've been talking about? Oh, you can ignore the institutions. So how do you feel? I'll play you Wes Streeting's words.
Brother, literally most of the fucking country or most of the world is run by big business. And what they say and do and where they go and flipping who they employ and what, you know what I'm saying? Where they spend their money and all that sort of shit. Yeah, I didn't even know that. Just moving that some worker ants. You know what I'm saying? Like, just there just to lift up fucking bits of shit. Come on, man, behave yourself.
A little longer, okay? I'll just play, not longer, just one more time, because I think he might be right. I don't think I'm ever going to shut up about it. As long as I'm getting messages like the last two that I read out, I'm going to enjoy, and I know it's a little bit unchristian of me, but I'm going to enjoy rubbing the faces of those people in the evidence of their own excessive stupidity, their own bigoted, largely racist ignorance that led them to simultaneously damage their own country while claiming to be patriotic because they'd had their
Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, man. Hey, Flynn Troll Khan. I am in. Dash Khan Pandem. Yeah, man. We nearly done though, cuz man, yeah. Blue.
Boyle's brain so conclusively by some of the worst contributors to political discourse in the history of these islands. So I've earned the right to enjoy reading out these texts and laughing at them. Here's another one from Rob. I can't listen to this trash a minute longer. So there's Rob reflecting upon his glorious victory. There's me holding up a mirror. Rob has a look in it and literally vomits at what he sees because he can't listen for a minute longer. Poor old Rob puking up at the sight of his own reflection through the lens of the Brexit that he was told was going to be brilliant. But everybody knows that it's not brilliant. Even Rob has the brains to realise that it's not brilliant. He's not quite intelligent enough to realise that the reason why he's repulsed by this cavalcade of evidence and fact is because he voted for it and believed it was going to be brilliant. It's a shame you're not still listening, Rob. But what's the point? Listen to Wes Streeting and tell me whether you think with.
Well, that's a Snapple fact. The man then voted for Brexit and then barling about the conditions that Brexit has caused. Yeah, the boats are coming in because of Brexit. Yeah, the migrants coming from African and Asian countries mainly now is because of Brexit. You know, because the majority of migrants were from the EU countries before Brexit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so all these stuff that you're complaining about is stuff that you voted for. You should slap yourself for voting like that. You get me? I'm not doing Bumbleclaw research, man. What I'm to you, man? Let it play. All right, one second, man.
With either a massive sigh of relief because it means you're not going to have to be confronted anymore with the evidence of your own stupidity, or whether, like me, you don't see the point in returning to this territory because it's as if we have voted as a country to swim in treacle for 50 years and we can't now somehow abolish treacle.
Wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, get great stays at great prices. Premier Inn. Rest easy.
Yo, hey, listen, yeah. Come on, man. Say less, man. Big on yourself. Slap the like, share the stream. Make sure you got subscribe. I forgot to put only subscribers mode on still, but yeah, make sure you hit the subscribe button and all them shits there, innit? Yeah. You got a blight today, innit? But tomorrow only subscribers mode is going back on, alright? So yeah, man. We gonna duck out to some. God damn. Hold on. We're gonna duck out to some South African comedy, man. Yeah, let it play.
Don't you guys have dogs? So I'm walking my dog. I think that dogs are using us as the people. I think that dogs were chilling one day under a tree. They were like, comrades, why are we even hunting when we can use human beings to hunt for us while we chill and do fuck all? They're like, yeah, that's an idea. But which race can we settle with? They're like, let us try them all. Okay, they deployed 10 dogs to try and live with black people. 3 days later, they came back. Hungry as hell. But no, guys, we can't stay with black people. We did not eat anything there. All we had was food tag day in and day out. They're like, okay, do not despair. Here's some food. Go back and try and live with Chinese people. One dog came back. One leg missing. Crying. We went to China looking for food. We did not know that we were food there. They're like, okay, it's fine. Sit down, Oscar, it's fine. Too soon. Yeah, he's out of prison. Leave me alone. They're like, sit down, Oscar. It's fine. Chill. They're like, okay, comrades, let us deploy more dogs. Go back and try living with colored people. Biggest mistake ever. Dogs came back swearing at everyone. You must say this, you must say that. They even started barking differently. Puss. Puss. Like, no, guys, we can't stay with colored people either. No, we can't. Like, let us try and live with Indian people as well. You know, 10 days later, the dogs come back after living with Indian people, doing that thing when they drag their asses on the floor. Because their asses are on fire. Like, no, we can't stay with Indian people either. Like, comrades, snappele moya. Go back, try and live with white people. 10 dogs left. And they never came back. The other dogs were worried sick. They were like, guys, what happened to our comrades? They went to look for them. They found them chilling by the pool, smoking cigars. They're like, guys, we are chilling here. We are settling with white people. White people bath us. They feed us. They put us on medical aid. All we have to do is to bark when we see black people.
Snap your fingers. Don't be scared. You could do that all by yourself. Iron Man. Hey, the box part look little, right? Alright, say less, man. Back tomorrow morning, innit? Yeah? Alright, start going gymming it, man. Yeah, and don't run, cuz. Yeah, we will find you. Alright, say less, yeah? Come on, let it play. Come on.